yes, Lone Pine, California. What a wonderful place. It's the location setting for every Western, practically every Western that was ever shot in California. I mean, and besides the ones that are done on sound stages inside the studios, but when they really want a Western setting and a real authentic location, they go to the Alabama Hills, right outside Lone Pine, California, and right under Mount Whitney and a stone's throw from Death Valley, which is where I was on my way to when I went to Lone Pine. And with my family at that time, my wife and 2 kids, and it was an amazing trip. We climbed Mount Whitney and found out about the CSS Alabama, which was why the Alabama Hills were called the Alabama Hills. It seems that a Confederate Navy ship sailed around the Horn to get away from being hanged or whatever, and it landed in San Francisco and made their way out to Lone Pine, and they, I think they either brought the ship out there piece by piece and reassembled it outside of Lone Pine and had their clubhouse in it or whatever, and then the town of Lone Pine sort of grew from that little community. And it's amazing because all the rocks there are the perfect boulders that you see the Lone Ranger standing in front of, and as a matter of fact, the shot of Lone Ranger in silver riding up on top of those big boulders is in Lone Pine. And and another film that I love that was shot there is Bad Day at Black Rock, with Spencer Tracy and Lee Marvin and Robert Ryan, and it's a very good neo-noir western kind of. Anyway, well, that's not even neo; it's a noir western from the 50s. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's Lone Pine. And I thought I better mention before we get a lot of cards and letters that the westerns that were not shot in Monument Valley by John Ford were all shot at Lone Pine.